at the Dex tool like for a week. Are you planning to do that shit? I mean, to do that to promote the project?
Well, we have we talked about it, promoting on Dex tools like some sort of advertisement banner. But our main approach to project promotion is actually has got to do with our announcement, our news that we'll give you today, is that we will have a comics release on the platform. Uh,
Can I step in here? Maybe
sure, go ahead.
okay. Uh, Actually, we might seem a little bit silent in the main chat, but we were thinking and talking. I mean, working very hard to find a way, and we are coming with a solution. Like we are going to start our own universe, our own webcomic universe, which will be suitable to read on mobile phones, and it will be a long project, to be honest. I mean, it won't be just a few episodes or few stuff. The format will be same as if you are familiar with it. It's called webtoons, which are Asian comic types, and it is very portable and suitable with mobile phones, as I said. Well, with that being said, when we start releasing our comic episodes, our releases, and we will take some of the comic strips, and also they will be used in the future on our market. All they are all will be copyrighted by us. I mean, we cannot sell Loki and covers and such, but we can sell some original stuff, some great stuff that has been created by our universe, which is also exciting. I mean, because the team and the stuff taking place in a crypto world, to be honest. And it's something like a Star Wars and Tron mixed thing. If you watch those movies, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, well, there will be plenty of NFTs, and they will be available at some point, which will be our main marketing object as well. Because once the comics are being released, we will also put them to our Instagram page, or maybe we will edit them as small motion comic videos. That's why what I am professional at. I mean, I create motion comics and comics as well, so it's not a hard job for me. So there will be a grand and big scale marketing campaign with it as well. Also, we will be sharing them within our own accounts. I mean, I will use my own Instagram account to share the webcomic series and the Pink coin, of course, and the upcoming NFT marketing, etc. You know, and also probably the cover will be drawn by a big Marvel artist who's someone close to me, and he will share it as well, which will be a big thing. I mean, he has many connections worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good thing, Onar. Why don't you tell everybody, a little bit about your background and who you are, so that they can understand the level of connections.
Yeah, I'm also an illustrator and artist. I'm a comic artist and motion comic artist. I mostly work locally inside Turkey, and I worked big names, but I have done many and several international works as well. Because of me being a comic artist, my close friends, my associates are comic artists as well, who are working worldwide, like big companies like Marvel, DC, Image, and Boom Comics. So my plan is to once we launch this comic series, I will talk to them and drag some of my close friends to this project to help us to make sometimes fun arts, sometimes character designs, etc. And this thing will get rolling like a snowball effect. Yeah. So think of it like this: each episode that being released will also add a lot of value and creating a fan base to us. We are trying to create a community, to be more precise.
I mean, this will be the excuse me, the first comic series ever with a coin, right? This is the first time that somebody is launching a comic series on a platform, making them available with its own universe, its own background, the story. The story takes place in Etherverse, like a universe on its own, and there, but I won't go into details. It will be exciting to read. A very nice story. We have a professional writer that is preparing the story, and the illustrators are. We have the illustrators drawing them. But the thing is, this is the first time ever that we have this a comic series with a coin, backed up with a coin, and yeah, a very interesting concept. Go
And
ahead, Onur.
and also the comic series and their strips, their motion graphics, animated panels will also provide us, unlimited of available NFTs. We can put it as well. So it's not just a coin, a comic with a coin, but it's a whole new community, a whole new initiative. And I heard some news that Marvel company is also launching their own NFT-based marketplace, which is not a bad thing for us, but a good thing for us, because they will bring many people to the crypto world, to know the crypto world. And the next thing they will see will be us, because we will have our own comic series, our own universe, our own stuff, our own thing. Just wanted to put it like this. Just want to say this because I myself is a Marvel fan. I read many Marvel comics, but I also read, hundreds of indie comics as well, or other image comics as well. Most nerds or most artists, writers, anyway, are like that. So they will see us. That's our one of the strategy to catch them.
Does anyone have any questions?
Hello?
Hear you.
Is my audio working?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Thank you for sharing everything that you've mentioned so far. I just wanted a bit more clarification on how, with these upcoming comic releases, how the Pink token ties in with that.
Do you want me to explain, or should you?
Well, since the question is in relationship with the comic series and the Pink token, you can explain because it's not a technical question.
Maybe it's a little bit technical, but okay, I'll try to explain. When the story is somewhat in shape, on the next month, which is July, I will be drawing the episodes and the storyline, which will be getting ready. We will also be sharing a lot of sneak peeks, a lot of stuff in here. The relationship with the Pink coin will be our own universe, our own NFTs will provide us many. Our own artwork will provide us many NFTs, and thus we are trying to create. We are trying to create a way to use it usable by Pink coins. Make them usable by Pink coins.
Pink will be like a currency that is used in the marketplace. That is, it will be mentioned in the story. It will have ties with this comic story, and the coin will be used directly for items in the marketplace. So it has interesting use case, interesting connections to.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
storage.
mention that the Pink coin will be in the main team as well. I mean the comic series as well. As I said, it's like Star Wars team based, taking place in the crypto world, and Pink are the good guys.
Yeah, I mean, the story is awesome. I read a synopsis of the story and some chapters. When it comes out, people will like the story a lot, and it will grow. It will have its own fan base. I think it's the way it goes. It will have a lot of popularity. We had me and my brother had also stories in webtoons. Some story called The Last Sanctuary, and there are other stories. They were very popular. They were selected in the top draft. They were selected by the staff as a staff pick, and had a lot of fan base for these stories. And this one will also attract a lot of attention from the people who likes to read comics. That's what I'll say.
I can't wait for everyone to hear or to read the comic, because I also, saw that beginning, sort of those beginning pieces of it, and it's so good. It's so good. I cannot wait until we can share it with everybody.
Yeah, the main thing is I wanted to say, I mean again, is that this comic series will actually be our main marketing product as well, which will bring us many new Panthers among us. So we will see a lot of numbers growing in the near future. I mean,
Yeah. Do you mind if I say something real quick there?
hey, go ahead.
One of the big things about this is that using this as a marketing tool, because we have an established artist in the industry, because we have an established writer in the industry, which we're hoping we can introduce publicly maybe next week. We just got to look at some timing with the 4th of July and everything, holiday. But lots of times when coins launch, you have to find different groups, you have to find shillers, and you get a lot of people that are just there for a momentary pump and dump. And what's great with our artist and our writer and these connections that are in this, that are in Marvel and DC, comics and these different real world markets, we look to get a very good quality of holders, that are not just here to make a quick buck, but they're here to really hold on to the coin and really invest themselves in the story. As far as the NFTs go, there's a lot of people that really search out first edition type of things, right? So we'll be pushing that aspect as well on the marketing side, that this is a brand new comic series, and these NFTs will be the first of their kind. And that'll drive a lot of people to the website as well, and to the marketplace. And the last thing I wanted to say is as far as the comic story goes, what'll be interesting thing is, it'll be happening in this Etherverse, kind of like a play on the Ethereum network. And I don't want to give out too many details, but we're looking to kind of also incorporate some things that happen in the real world with Ethereum itself. So it should be very interesting, and I think it'll drive a lot of people to see what's happening next. Bring a lot of good holders in.
Also, I want to. Excuse me, I just entered exactly at the same time.
Go ahead.
Also, the cover of the story will be drawn by a professional Marvel artist, like a really popular one. I want to mention that as well. One more thing is that
Who is now the one of the top artists in Marvel right now nowadays?
and also the other thing is we'll have news coming about the NFT market, the NFT sales. We just don't want to. We'll just say that, and I don't want to go into details, but we'll have some interesting news or exciting news coming about NFT sales in the near future, very near future.
Does anyone have any other questions for Savas or Tink? Have we talked about when people can expect to see the first sort of version of the comic coming out to the public? Have we talked about that at all, or are we saving
Well,
that?
we haven't talked about, but the best timing for now, it's not certain, as I said. Seems like August 1, to be honest. I mean, getting ready up the world and the art, and we're getting ready up the some of the episodes. I think August 1 is good enough, at least to get ready the first two episodes. But it can longer a little bit, but not too much. I mean, at least a week, maximum a week. I mean, I think everything will be ready on the first week of August. I believe. I mean, that's what I believe.
And obviously, we'll keep everybody updated, on timing and, announce more specific times as things get closer. But, I would expect a lot of stuff to happen here in the next 2 months. One thing we kind of skipped over, Pink, we heard about Onar there, but we didn't hear about you. Why don't you tell people, a little bit about yourself and your background?
Well, yeah, I'm an industrial. Actually, have an assistant professor in industrial engineering in a private university. I'm also giving programming lessons. I give Python programming, and I know some C++ programming, and I also know Solidity. I develop smart contracts in Solidity programming language, and yeah, I have developed the smart contract for the Pink, and I knew my brother had the connections with the industry, with these people working in different comics, the Dark Horse, the Boom Studios, Marvel, DC. I thought it would. I mean, I saw this crazy, actually, industry with a lot of attention to new launches, and I saw that there is not much. Really high quality, like a Marvel style, like an illustrative style drawings that are sold as NFTs on the market. Because who doesn't like to read a comic book with really beautiful drawings, like all these splash shots of the cover pages with the really good coloring and stuff,
and also NFTs, right?
And yeah, I mean, considering them as being sold as NFTs, right? Really good quality. So that was the idea behind launching this marketplace, or having this marketplace, considering it, because people will love to have these comic book high quality NFTs to be able to buy them, right? In a lot of these places, like where you go to buy NFTs, they're all really great artists. They're really top artists. Also, there's all kinds of people that just play around with Photoshop and create an NFT. So that was my idea, to try to leverage the connections of these people, these artists that my brother knows or also himself as much as we can, and to gain more artists internationally from all around the world. We are just in the initial life cycle of our project, but as we gather more artists, as our NFTs are sales start begin, as we develop more and evolve more, this will become will create a snowball effect, I believe. So that was my idea with coming up with this marketplace, that specific niche market. Because there are so many NFTs, the markets that sell NFTs, and how will you be able to compete with them if you don't go for a niche sector? So this was a good initially. Actually, this niche sector always works, and I believe it will as we start the sales and proceed developing the market. Any questions about other things? Onur, would you like to?
There's another thing as well, which is exciting to, I believe, because we all use, I believe, Netflix and watch TV shows as well. So you must be familiar with the name Mark Miller, who is the producer, writer, and creator of the Hit Girl, and now I believe it was Jupiter's. What was the name? Jupiter's Legacy. Yeah, Jupiter's Legacy. So my friend who will draw our cover is in very close relationship with Mark Miller. Thus, when we start this whole thing, I and he, my Marvel artist friend, will share these content from Instagrams, and also they will be reachable to Mark Miller, and Mark Miller will see that he's drawing the cover right now of our comic series, which I think which is what is one of our goals, is to reach Mark Miller and see make him see that we are doing something over here, creating a small attention. I mean, creating a small thing to pull his attention to us. I'm sorry, my chat is bothering me right now, so that's why I'm speaking a little bit cut.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I mean, if you get the attention of Mark Miller, that's not small. I mean, all he's got to do is follow us on one of our socials, and that will grab a lot of attention. I mean, we could even be pulling a lot of people in that have never been in crypto before. So that'd be huge.
Yeah. Also, the Marvel coming up with this NFT marketplace, they had this in mind. It will create some kind of ecosystem, right? Because this is how it works, right? There is the keystone companies like Marvel and DC. They create the ecosystem. So right now with Marvel's own NFT, the marketplace is creating an ecosystem. Is creating interest from these fans, from these NFT collectors. They more attention towards this, and like I said, we are a niche sector, but our advantage is we had three things in mind, right? We said games, concept art design, illustrative drawings, and we also said the comic series. So we have these three concepts. Maybe in the future we will have pixel art, or we will have manga and anime, but that's in the future. But so we have this like a narrow area of expertise and focus. And the keystone firms, like as I mentioned, these key companies, well, as the NFTs become more popular, we will have these artists from different companies, different backgrounds, creating for us and putting this on sale. We have will have different styles, not just one company, not just one style, but again, the niche is the key.
And step by step, I mean, we cannot do everything at once, so it will take time, but we are trying to create something solid, something real. So it's like creating a brick wall, you know. We are putting bricks over and over and over and over and creating something solid. So yes, what Savas said are right. We will create all these contents when the time comes. But as I said, they will be done step by step.
Any questions from any one of the listeners?
Actually, I have a question.
Great.
So you're going to have NFT by Marvel artists and others that Pink holders can buy. Can other people buy them too, or is it just exclusive for Pink holders?
Well,
we are still discussing this, to be honest, but Savas can give more detail.
You will certainly have advantages, discounts, and other advantages as a Pink holder when you are buying these NFTs, and we'll sometimes airdrop some NFTs like a lottery system as a Pink holder, like in the top 50 or top 100 among these holders. You will get certain benefits, and so we'll certainly come up with additional benefits, like a really good discounts if you are holding the coin, and other use cases as well. I mean, you will be able to trade items with the Pink coin in the upcoming marketplace. So that's also that will also be a functionality added later on. But certainly there are benefits.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'm actually really excited for this project.
Oh, thank you.
We are too. I mean, we got everyone has normal daily lives, jobs. I'm too, and I want to say that it's like working double for me, because I'm drawing my own job, my own projects, and in the all empty times, I mean all other times, I'm concentrate on this project and drawing Pink Panther right now. It's like I'm living like a vampire right now. I want to create this thing. I want this whole series to happen.
It's like they say, draw it and they will come, build it and they will come.
Yeah.
Down the road, will there be an option for other people to maybe contribute to the comic with their own NFTs in some way?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, in the first, I'll be drawing the series because I'm the art director and I'm inside the project from the start. And without creating something solid and without creating a series, it's kind of hard to pull some of my big artist friends to do some fan arts. But I mean, as an artist, I know how they think and how they work. When you have a product, when you have a comic series, when you have something done and already running, it's like it's like a fun thing to make fan arts of that genre, of that story. Yes, so yes, for your question, there will be other artists creating fan arts and other stuff for us.
Yeah, this is exciting because it's just that comic series really just opens up so much so many marketing opportunities with getting the marketplace out there, and I think this is going to blow up. I think this is going to be huge. I can already see Halloween costumes.
Yeah. Any questions?
I just wanted to circle back to somebody had mentioned something about DEX tools, and it's not in stone yet, but we have actually quoted different things like the DEX tools banner and things like that, and when we get to the right time, we might revisit that.
When we get a good enough of volume, and we gain popularity, and through NFT sales and the story kicking off a couple episodes into the story, we might get a DEX Tools banner or some kind of DEX Tools commercial to kick it up a notch. But there has to be right timing, an exact timing for it.
Hello.
Hello.
I had another question just about the marketing, because you mentioned about some of the marketing sort of outside crypto in terms of marketing via to comic book readers and that space. But will there be any marketing within the crypto space that you will be doing as well?
That's the same question I have to hang on.
Yeah. Who's answering?
Well, we thought about certain marketing plans and ideas. The way to approach the marketing of crypto is in actually three areas, right? DEX tools, Telegram, and Twitter. So we have a plan to start these three areas, the marketing in these three areas, and we'll go systematic. We'll probably go step by step. Start with the Telegram, then go into the Twitter area, then probably to finally, as we have mentioned, the DEX tools.
Yeah, I think getting a big following in Telegram, because that's where with the AMAs will be had, and a lot of the updates and the sneak peeks and the exclusives. Just getting the branding out and getting the name out is really important. And in order to do that, to just utilize all the social channels that we have or can create a bunch of fun graphics just to get that logo out there and have them be shared and commented, and just kind of get our presence and awareness out there. And then once enough people not only are following it and believing it, but just know about it and heard of it, I think bigger marketing plans with budgets and it would go a lot further once we kind of do the grunt work of getting it out there and blasting all the social channels.
Yes, yeah, we definitely want this content at least started, because we want people to come, not just for a pump and dump, but we want people to know from the start that there's a real product behind this, that it's not just throw your money in and see what happens. It's that, hey, you're going to put your money in here because it's worth something tangible, in the end. And, we're still exploring different ideas of utility. We've talked about possibly doing, kind of like, like deleted scenes and extras and alternate endings, or, we're still playing around with ideas like that. That would be exclusive to Pink holders. or possibly even just be bought with, the pink coin only. So, we want to put a couple things in place that when we do spend this marketing money, we know that it's going to last and not just be a quick pump and dump.
Yeah, because it's building something, like building something real, and to build it, you gotta build that aware, not just shilling for a week and then ending it. I don't know. This is it's trusted and it's building something real. So yeah, we got to get our name out there.
It wasn't locked. I think I pushed the lock up accidentally.
You're just gonna have it. So good.
So it was
locked. See, this right here is an example. We might have thought, wow, she just locked us out. When in reality, she was in find her shoes mode, and probably was locked into her.
I did.
Part of the routine.
Open mic.
I definitely didn't lock it. No, but routine. Yeah. I definitely did it.
Hey, humans interacting with one another.
But yeah, just to get back to it, building. Marketing is building the brand and getting the images out, getting the name out, getting the logo out on as many social channels as possible. Hopefully, at one point, we'll have enough. Actually, one point soon, we'll have enough graphics and maybe storyline exclusive, just a little sneak peek of it that we can kind of pump out, a ton of graphics and kind of schedule a week where we all just kind of go nuts, that people will be like, wait, who is this? What is this? And then start learning what we're doing in getting into it. And then at that point, we'll have some of the comic series starting to go. We'll have the content, we'll have the utility of the coin, we'll start having things, and it'll help people stay. So we're in this at a really good time, that it's in the beginning and we're building it.
I just want to add something too. It's really important that people realize that, yes, could, we get announced in some giant group and be pump and dumped really fast? Yeah, but they don't want that for this. They want organic growth. They want people involved in this because they believe in it, because they want to see it grow. They see all the possibilities with the coin, and not just like a place to dump money and then rip money out. So, there's thoughtful things happening as far as the marketing goes, and it might be slower than what some people are used to or wanting, but this has real long-term possibilities, and it's important to not, I think, just rush that and make decisions based on haste. So that's just sort of my take on that. I think the organic growth is super important, because then everyone that's involved is there because they care about the project. Also, whoever has their mic open that's letting an echo through, if you can turn your mic off if you're not speaking.
Yeah, well, the comic series will be providing us a lot of visuals, and visuals that will be spread throughout all the crypto world. I mean, think of all the big coins, all the big names. They all have a lot of artworks. They all have a lot of memes, a lot of small animations, small stuff. So we are very lucky about that part. I mean, about that visual marketing part.
Visuals are our advantage, like our strong point. We will have a lot of visuals coming in the near future. So that's our strongest point. Any more questions?
Maybe we should tell people that anyone missed this, it is being recorded. And I think, did we say YouTube is maybe where we're going to try and push this, or are we going to put it somewhere?
Yeah, we can put it on YouTube, or what is the another channel that we can put it on I mean, there for this sound file, MP4 files. I think
we can figure it out offline, but I just I thought it was good for people to know who maybe they've heard this and thought, oh, I wish my buddy could have heard this. It is being recorded, and you'll be able to hear it. We'll post a link to it probably in the Telegram once we have one, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say here, this is a very open group. So, if somebody's got suggestions of advertisement, methods, or, if there's a certain avenue where you get a lot of your crypto news from, let us know, and, we don't mind taking a look at, new marketing avenues.
Also, just since Dream has mentioned this, actually, we are always improving our system. So if any one of the members in the Telegram, any one of you guys have a suggestion, you can just contact us, and we'll evaluate that. And if that suggestion, if we follow your suggestion, if we implement it, you might get a reward from us. Whether it be in the pink coin, in the shape of pink coin, whether it be in the shape of a lottery ticket for NFT, but we might implement a system in place where for continuous improvement of our system, of our marketplace.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a big point to make. We're a community, not just just not a bunch of people that are kind of dictating the world up here. So we're looking for involvement. Feel free to talk about it on Telegram, and whether it be a marketing thing or whether it be once the content comes out, I'm sure people will be talking about the comic side of things too. But yeah, feel free. Let your voice be heard.
So Japanese has this system in place in some manufacturing facilities that's called Kaizen. Kaizen is continuous improvement philosophy. Is that they listen to people, they listen to employees, and they don't have the pyramid system. They have more of a linear system in place, where the people just make suggestions to the system, and if that's accepted, they make an improvement. So we will have some kind of system like this in place. We'll have open to suggestions, and if they are accepted, we'll implement it, and the person who makes that improvement will be awarded with that recommendation will be awarded. This is, as I said, that's a system directly from some manufacturing philosophy which we can implement here. Since my background is in industrial engineering, I'm just giving examples from those areas as well as I'm writing the smart contract. But we are borrowing ideas from different sectors.
You gave us talk from Japanese, right? What are the odds? I'm drawing Japanese people right now. I mean, for Toyota, because of the Olympics are coming, and Toyota is making an animation series. So I'm drawing it right now for my date.
Should we tell people that we are going to be doing a short series of AMAs in a row, that we're going to have another one next week, maybe with a special guest?
Sounds good. Yeah, Onur, why don't you describe that, because you know the guest, you know that person, that our writer.
Producing our writer on the next week, right? We said next week, I believe. Yeah, he's someone very good at web comics and comics, of course. And I have worked with him before. So yeah, this is the all information I can give right now.
Super secret. We're not even sure exactly which day yet on the AMA because we just realized that we had it scheduled for 4th of July. So we need to we need to make an adjustment there. But yeah, that's so exciting. I can't wait for this particular artist to come and chat with everybody. I think that's going to be really cool.
Will you also be doing AMAs on external platforms as well? Because I think the first time I heard about this project was from, I think you were doing an AMA or something with a guy named Crypto Ty on Twitter.
Yeah, I think we did an AMA on Gem Collectors channel. Were you there? We might do AMAs on external platforms, but those platforms has to be real, because some of these Telegram channels they look like they have members, but they don't really have. Most of them are bots. So we will schedule some AMAs with some real good Telegram channels as well. But we'll do a couple here once our story kicks off. We'll also go out. We might do 1 or 2 AMAs outside as well. If there are no questions about, I mean, we'll one thing we can do is we'll implement our system in place, is the suggestion system as well. But I think we are going to be wrapping up for today. We are approaching this marketing system from different areas. How to do this marketing correctly, with approaching different from different dimensions.
The marketplace in the upcoming weeks, right? So, some announcements, some news maybe in the future. I mean, the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to say specifically right now, but we will start NFT sales actually pretty soon. Don't want to give exact date, but the NFTs are coming pretty soon. Don't want to give details. We'll announce it as soon as we start. I mean, before we start, and you will see a lot of good artwork for sale.
I just wanted to add, for anyone, I saw some people popping in sort of after the fact as we're getting ready to wrap up here. I think what I can do, or what one of us will do, is put together a bullet point of all of some of the important facts that we covered today in the AMA, so that way people can see what we talked about in the Telegram chat. So just some bullet points on some of the hits that we made today on the chat. So anyone who missed anything, keep a lookout for that, and either myself or someone else will put a little summary of what we covered today.
Yes, and one thing I wanted to say is we talked a lot about the credibility of our artists and connections and things and stuff. Onar there, just make sure you follow Pink on Twitter and Instagram, and also follow Onar, and you can kind of see for yourself.
Yeah, I will share my own Instagram and Twitter on the group as well. So you can see some of my connections.
Things will kick off very fast when we'll start launching. When we launch the comic series, and when we start the NFT sales, this will grow rapidly, and will grow up in a geometrical curve. The growth curve will be non-linear for the market. So thanks for coming, and wrapping up the AMA for this week. Thanks everybody, and bye for now. See you next week.
Yeah. See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.